Why am I not surprised that, given any metric of measurement, Daredevil is one of the most popular TV superhero shows that's ever been done? By any metric. Ask anyone. I don't know anyone who doesn't like that show. And even normies as well, because there was enough in it. Superhero, really, not, like Marvel's version of Batman. In the hands of Dismal, they have decided, good old Dismal Minus, they decided to go a different way. Let's talk about it. Bonjour. Right. Let's get it out of the way first. The bad CGI. We see a lot. It was either going to go one way or the other this week. I thought I was going to be apoplectic because Daredevil is my favourite character, and I'm talking about from the comics, from my childhood, and Dismal Minus have got their hands on it this week, right? And I thought, but do you know what? Having watched the episode, I can't be angry because it's not like it's a surprise, is it? A bit like the bad CGI. I mean, it's just like something they just are incapable. These people are just, where they've got these jobs at Dismal Minus. I don't know where to start. Anyway, let's start with a bad CGI. And it ends with bad CGI. It starts with it, ends with it. There's a lot of her in it. The She-Hulk in this episode. Who knew? The star of the show, the title of the show, they decide to put the character in it. So, top points for them. As far as the legal drama is concerned, good old Matt Murdock turns up to defend Luke Jacobson against making Leapfrog's costume wrong. And yes, that is well within the territory, that's well within the realm of what they should be doing. Don't get me wrong here. I've said this since episode 1. I didn't expect high stakes universe destroying villains and she's got to join the Avengers, because that's what they did with this character. That wasn't the run I liked. The run I liked, I know I've said all this before, but if you're a new viewer, I'm going to say it again, and I need to say it again to make the rest of this video make sense and try and make so. Oh, you can't make sense of it. I don't know why I even said that. You can't make sense of these people. So the setup of it, and they said it's a legal drama. The showrunners themselves said legal drama, comedy. Yes, okay. The legal stuff though, they clearly, it's like a child's idea of what goes on in a court. It's like a little kid. It's like the woman that wrote this stuff. We said, "Mummy, what happens in a court?" And Mummy says, "Oh, darling, there's two people who disagree about something and they talk about it and the nice judge makes a decision at the end." "Oh, okay, Mummy, I think I'll write a story about that." Fucking hell. Oh. Matt Murdock turns up, and you know what? It was good to see Charlie Cox back. You've just got those 3 series of Daredevil were so awesome, and Charlie Cox nailed that role, as well as the actor that played Foggy and the actor that played Karen and everyone else involved with that show. It was top notch. There wasn't you can have your opinions on series 2 and 3 kind of thing, but that was the 3 series. 3 series of solid stuff. So seeing Charlie Cox return, it put a smile on my face. But then, as usual, what my relationship is with Dismal. I'm all happy because Charlie Cox is back and he's in court, loving it. And then they just kick me right in the bollocks, send me down to the floor, because that they're having this pathetic argument in court. Clearly not how it works. I mean, I've never worked in court. May have been to court, but if you haven't, this isn't how it works. You just can't be two people. Anyway, it's all about, it's Luke Jacobson, the bloke who does all the costumes, and she needs a dress for the ball. So she doesn't want to wind up Luke Jacobson, who does the outfits, and last time we see him, he had a box with Daredevils, so we kind of had that hint, and it's Luke Jacobson. All the threads of the series that they've obviously spent minutes working out is finally coming to fruition, and I hope they're very, very proud of what they produced. They're teamed up, so she teams up with Daredevil at the end. Other than that, not a lot really happens, as usual. And she finds out that Matt Murdock, she kind of fancies him now. They have sorry, I raced ahead a little bit, something did happen. Matt Murdock buys her a drink. He's in town just to defend, because he works in New York normally. So they had to figure out an excuse to get him in here, didn't they, to introduce him to his new show, which we'll talk about in a minute, won't we? Oh, God. So he buys her a drink, and now she's looking at the camera saying, oh, I fancy him. Oh, Matt's a little bit of what's it. Oh, so now we're seeing the Matt Murdock. We're seeing Dismal Minus's Matt Murdock now. And I'm on the floor. They've kicked me in the bollocks. Now I'm on the floor. They're kicking me while I'm down. And yeah, it's just... oh, no, I'm going up and down between... It's incredulity, I think, is what I'm experiencing. Because they had a property. They had a... It's like when you're in business and you buy a successful business, and you decide whatever that business does, you don't want to do whatever made that business successful. You don't want to do any of that, and you want to do something else that you should have really just done on your own anyway and started up your own business. Well, that's what they're doing with Daredevil. They had 3 series that, like I say, by any measure, was so successful, and they go, oh, it's a bit dark. Oh, this is a bit depressing. Oh, it's a bit dark and depressing. Yeah, mate, but it worked. No. So, but why bother if you don't want that? What are you doing? You just think you're going to ride out? Probably they will for one series, and I suppose there's going to be these lemmings that just wander into Dismal Minus series going, oh, really good, isn't it? Oh. And do you know what? So they kick me while I'm down with the Matt Murdock bits. Daredevil turns up. She outbeats him up. Now we've got a CGI Daredevil. You might as well... Sony have still got the Spider-Man rights. But this was Spider-Man. The way he was jumping around, and he said, he's not that. He's not that. He does jumps off of buildings and didn't even use the old, I know it's a superhero thing, and I do like the exceptionalism of these characters, but that isn't it. Oh, and then she finds out Matt Murdock is Daredevil. I know it's heavy spoilers. I don't care. I will put it on the description. I do care, actually. I don't want to spoil anyone's enjoyment. That's wrong. I'm taking out my anger. I don't want to let them do that. I can't let them do that. So I'm going to apologise. We won't go there. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be that naughty hog. She finds out he's Daredevil. Now she fancies him even more, doesn't she? But anyway, they have to team up. Now, they're having like a little... They're already boyfriend-girlfriend because they're arguing now. Oh, pathetic. Just pathetic. And then, so I'm getting up off the floor after my first beating from Dismal Minus this week. And do you know what? For about 90 seconds, we had Daredevil using the billy club and taking out 4 henchmen. And it was done. I thought, hold on a minute, are they doing it? And do you know what they did again? They got that billy club and they smashed me round the back of the head with it, Dismal Minus. And back down on the floor again. Because fuck me if they didn't do 90 seconds, 90 seconds of the fights we were used to. You remember the corridor fights and coming down the stairs with the Hell's Angels and all that? They did it. And I didn't expect it to be hardcore and you see teeth and everything flying and bones cracking. But they did a good 90 seconds. I thought, yeah, here we go. That perhaps they're just going to change Matt's character in the background, but the Daredevil bits, we're going to get back down and dirty with it all. Nah, and then there's another 4 behind him. Guess who has to save the day? Yeah, she comes in through the roof. CGI. Oh, and then they just... Oh... All the banter that we've had before, in any buddy movie you've ever seen, they try and get that banter going between the two of them in any, I don't know, in any what. Really, I shouldn't get it. I don't know where their influences are with this stuff, with these writers. And then, now, I don't know if the writers of this show are getting a lot of sex at the moment, but Jennifer, they do seem to want to put this character in the bedroom a lot. I don't know how many episodes she isn't shagging someone. And in this episode, she has to shag Daredevil. She has to shag Matt. Oh well, one night stand with Matt Murdock. Why? Just why? Does it push the story forward? Maybe it might go somewhere. Maybe she has a Hulk Devil baby. In another, I could do a spin-off series, couldn't I? Can't imagine that. Yeah, Matt Murdock makes her preggers. He's going to have his powers, her powers. Oh, see, Dismal? I'm going to copyright that. Should copyright something, I think. So, then, like I say, she ends up on the red carpet. More bad CGI, and the Intelligionista or whatever provoker. Now we see the Hulk unleashed in episode 1, where old Banner's warning her. It's taken 8 episodes. 8 episodes of utter bollocks, of utter crapola, inept storytelling, to finally see that side of her hulking out, her Hulk persona. 8 episodes, well, so-called episodes. I mean, 8, they're only 15 minutes, 20 minutes, I suppose, it's 2 or 3 episodes in. But we're near the end of the show now anyway, aren't we? It's only one more episode, I think. But we see her losing it. Now, wouldn't that have been a more interesting thing to have done maybe 6 or 7 episodes ago? I'm not saying I wanted a serious, because that's not the shtick of the character, but no, anyway, they missed the point, didn't they? Anyway, but we do see her Hulk out and it leaves it. She explains a bit to the fourth wall, to the camera, about why this shouldn't be happening now, and shouldn't this be, she says something like, shouldn't this end there? And I was thinking, yeah. She's going, shouldn't this end here? Is this right? And I'm thinking, yeah, it should end here, love. Yeah, right here. Right now. End the pain. End the pain for everyone. With any intelligence. Just because it is just a mess, an immature mess. It's like giving clearly a toy that should be for older children, but you've given it to a child that's too young and doesn't understand how to make that toy work or how to construct that Lego set. and where it says ages 6 and up, because it might be a bit technical, you've given it to one of the writers at Dismal Minus, and they clearly cannot construct a single thing of any importance or any level of creative meaning, and they ruined it. Perhaps he was I think Daredevil was the last one, wasn't it? They fucked up all the Avengers. Oh no, they've got Fantastic Four to do yet, ain't they? I know they made an appearance in Old Dopey Strange. So yeah, I know. There's plenty yet, actually. I mean, Namor's going to come in Wakanda Forever, so apparently they've already done that. So, oh no, there's loads more yet. Yeah, I'll retract that remark. Anyway, Daredevil is the latest one. He's done. He's done now. Really looking forward to that series. Really looking forward to it. It's one of my favourite characters for nearly 50 years. So, thank you, Dismal. I'm not going to let you take the smile off my face. That's one thing I've decided. I hope you'll appreciate the effort it takes. And that's all I've got. I'm exhausted. One more episode. And yeah, I'll need an holiday. I think I'll go to LA to see if any of the creators of this show are going to get a star on the pavement at Hollywood Boulevard, like all the other greats. Other than that, I've got nothing else, and I'll see you hopefully next week. Please if you liked my ranting, my waffling, subscribe, hit me up with comments. All of this helps me understand what you want to see more of and what you don't. So come at me, and thank you to anyone who has come back. So then hit the notification bell. For some reason that works as well on the algorithm. So all of this stuff helps me understand what's going on. Try to understand the world around me. And yeah, I'm going to go and watch She-Hulk again, I think. Can't wait till next week, and then I'm going to binge watch them all. No, that's a joke. That is a joke. And on that note, I will bid you adios.